The Digital Markets Act strikes again. Apple will make it easier to move to Android by fall 2025. This story comes by way of TechCrunch.com. They got the details. Apple says it plans to make it easier for customers to switch to Android as a result of the EU's Digital Markets Act, or DMA, which went in force today. We talked about the DMA last time on this particular endeavor, and we talked about how Apple has to create an alternate app store or digital market. And that was like the main premise of the Digital Markets Act, so that people can get their apps from a different app store other than the iOS app store. But alongside support of many of these alternative app stores, among other things, the iPhone maker said it will also add its data portability offerings, including making it more user-friendly to move data from an iPhone to another non-Apple device, aka Android. The solution is not yet available, but Apple is committing to having it ready by fall 2025. Current year is good for those who want to get off the Apple platform, thanks to this EU Digital Markets Act. Honestly, this should have been there in the beginning. Data portability, I think, is very important, no matter what your ecosystem or environment is. I think it's a little bit short-sighted of Apple to just not have that option available. So I'm kind of glad that they were kind of forced to do this. Beyond the App Store, the DMA also addresses data portability. On this front, Apple's data and privacy website is being updated to allow users to export their App Store data to authorized third parties. Keyword is authorized. Users today can request to transfer their iCloud photos to Google Photos or download various data collected by Apple apps like Notes, Calendar, Contacts, Maps, Wallet Activity, Mail, Safari, Bookmarks, and Reading Lists, and more. So you can export that data. Now, granted, Google didn't have this for a while too, and then they eventually came out with it. So, but Apple is much older than Google, so that's not really not a really good comparison there. So you'll be able to schedule your daily downloads of their App Store data for 30 days or weekly downloads, or just have it continually be updated to the most current. Check it out over on TechCrunch.com. They got details. They didn't use the word Android at all in the whole document, by the way. There's just third-party, other solutions, other phones. Whereas Android has a switch to Android iOS app. Yeah, they don't care. They're just going to call it switch to Android. Switch to Android iOS app to migrate important content like contacts, calendars, photos, videos, messages, and more to a new Android device. So check it out, chat. Over on TechCrunch.com, they got the details about Apple having to make concessions with iOS 17.4 with the Digital Markets Act. And this particular solution won't be available till next year, but you can get the ball rolling now. Check it out.